Hey people, so it's been some time, maybe like 5-6 months since I last updated you guys. So I figured I was gonna do an update video, but then I figured might as well just get ready with me, or yeah, get ready with me while I update you guys on my life or whatever. I wanted to do a couple series, not series, but like a couple videos on like where I've been surgically wise and where my life has been heading and this and that, blah blah blah. So I just figured why not just try to do as much as I can, because y'all know I get lazy and I don't post no videos for months and months and months. So let's see where we go, right? So I'm just gonna do my makeup just like, you know, any get ready with me video and just talk to you guys. My bad, I just ate, so I'm like stuffed. So let's start off with the fact that I got married recently. I've been with my boyfriend for 5 years now, and we decided to finally get married and make it official. And I'm a Santa Maria now, which is so cool because it's such a cool last name. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Where did I leave that? I think I left it over there. Oh my god, let me just tell you guys, I bought this Morphe shampoo for my brushes and my sponges, and it smells so good. I mean, it's not, I don't think it's the best. I mean, I use usually like dishwashing soap to wash my stuff because it gets the oil out and stuff, but and this one doesn't work as best as my dishwashing soap, but it smells so good. Anyway, besides the fact that I got married, I'm pregnant, so that's new, right? And I wanted to also do an update, so maybe I'll do that soon. I want, not an update, but like talking about pregnancy after getting sleeved or having any weight loss surgery. Well, I can only speak for whoever got sleeved because that's what I got. But yeah, I wanted to talk about the difference of being pregnant before and being pregnant now and how to eat and blah blah blah. So stay tuned for that, because eventually that's something I really want to do. I also might do oh yeah, I wanted to do about like girdles and stuff, because I do wear girdles a lot, especially now that I have a lot of extra skin. A lot of people ask me and blah blah blah, so I think it's a good idea to put that out there. I don't know if you guys want to know, but I'll just show you what I'm using for my foundation. I'm using the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, and if y'all known me for years, I have used this for years, because y'all see my face, my scabs and stuff. I have a tendency of picking my pimples, because again, like if y'all know me, I'm obsessed with pimples. So that's that. I'm 11 weeks pregnant, I guess, if you guys want to know. Maybe I'll just talk a little bit about that, about pregnancy now after surgery and how I'm dealing. Well, the big difference between this pregnancy and my last pregnancy is that this one I'm a lot nauseous and a lot more emotional. Like, I cried for everything. I cry if the other day I was driving and I came across like, you know, I live by the airport, so if I saw like 2 planes flying out, and I started to think about when I went to London and Paris, which I went. Ooh, I should put some pictures up so you guys can see if you guys haven't seen them, because that was a good trip. Anyways, I started to think about Paris and London and how I miss London really, and I got so emotional. I got to tear up, and I cried for everything. Like, I saw Selena the other day and I was in tears. And how old is Selena? And I've never cried in that movie, and I was in tears. I cry for everything. On top of the fact that I'm nauseous and emotional, I'm moody. I'm not a moody person. I don't really care much about what people think or opinions or whatever, but now it's just like I'm just so moody. And I'm kind of hoping for the girl. So people say, you know, when you get emotional and stuff, it's the girl coming. So fingers crossed, huh? My husband, I can say that now, husband wants boys because he's just afraid of women. He's just a big baby. Look, don't you see the big difference between like using this? This is like amazing. I mean, it really kind of sucks in the summer because it's a little heavy, but I wear it in the summer because it gotta looks good. You know what I mean? So pregnancy after being sleeved, I think is scary as hell, because I'm always afraid, like if I feel anything off, like if I feel any pain or if I feel any pain or if I feel just different things, then I automatically think something's wrong. Like lately I've been feeling very, very crampy, like a lot of cramps, and I always feel like either I'm having a miscarriage, or the other day I thought I had an ectopic pregnancy. Is when the egg or the embryo gets stuck in the fallopian tube and starts to grow there, because I had like really, really, really bad pain. So I go into the ER and they're like, no, baby's fine, blah blah blah, but I'm like, why am I cramping? So I don't know if that's just the pregnancy or if it's surgery related, or I don't know. I really don't know, but I'm very, very crampy lately. So, and tomorrow's my sonogram, so I'm like really excited. So hopefully everything goes well. And what else? Oh, for my brows, like everybody loves to know about my brows. My brows are real freaking basic. So I always use my Anastasia Dip Brow in chocolate, because although I already have thick and dark brows and full brows, I like to make them darker. That's just my thing. You don't gotta do it, but people like to know, so that's that. You gotta be quiet when you do your brows. Gotta focus. I don't do much to them. I just color in the empty spots. What else to update you guys on? Oh yeah, we could talk about my trip to Paris and London. So for our pre-honeymoon, and we call it pre-honeymoon because hubby only had vacation time before the wedding, so we decided to go before. We went for a week to London and Paris. To London we went for 3 days, and Paris the same. And I'm not a flyer. I hate to freaking fly. So I got so wasted before we took off to London, because I think the flight was 6.5 hours or something like that. And the fact that I was flying over water was just not fun. So I had to be either intoxicated or fucking put down like a dog, because I'm just not a flyer. The flight was not so bad. When we got to, we left here, I think it was like 8 p.m. and we arrived over there at like 8 a.m. or 7 a.m. or something like that. So it was morning when we got there. And London is such a beautiful, like, just, I would kind of, the way I kind of see it, it's kind of like New York, but just like everything is a lot more organized. Like the trains over there, the underground, I think that's what they call. It's clean, it's just comfortable. Like it just looks like you don't feel like you're gonna get mugged like you do in New York. And we did, you know, the touristy thing. We went to Big Ben, we saw the London Bridge, which by the way is boring as hell. It's just like any freaking bridge. We saw the Tower Bridge. What else? The London Eye, which is right across the Big Ben. And I got me a Joey hat. Let me get my Joey hat. We saw Buckingham Palace. We went to Piccadilly Square. We went to Trafalgar Square, I think that's how you pronounce it. Oh, and then we went to the Hippodrome, which is a casino there in Piccadilly Square. And then we went to some strip club, but I was totally wasted and I don't really remember much except for the naked lady. And it was a very classy, very expensive strip club. I'm not sure if that's how strip clubs go over there, but we were drunk. You could have told us to pay anything and we would have paid it. London was such a great experience. Like if I had the opportunity to move there, I totally would in a heartbeat, because it's just the people are so nice. It's just, I don't know, it's just so refreshing, and I really enjoyed my time there. Then when we left Plus the money in England is so cute, like so colorful. They have like some see-through little parts on it, so cool. And then when we went to Paris, it was a short flight. I think it was like 45 minutes. Again, trashed as hell, but I did it. Oh, it was night. Yeah. I got there like 10 p.m. and we were so scared because, you know, you go to a country where you don't really know the language and it's scary, right? So we get there, we take an Uber to our hotel, which we were staying by the Eiffel Tower, which, you know, everybody wants to do. So the next day we go and we go see of course we go over there, and it's cloudy as hell and just not a lot of nice weather, so most of the pictures look cloudy and whatever. So we did the touristy thing. We went to the Eiffel Tower first, and it looks sort of regular in the daytime, but it's still pretty. Like, you know, that's always something. I don't know, I think that's like 90% of every girl's dream, to go to Paris and see the Eiffel Tower and eat French food and eat a croissant and blah blah blah. So that's what I wanted to do, and that's what we did. When we got to Eiffel Tower, it was, oh right, it was so like plain. Like there was just like nothing going on. There was nobody outside, and we were just like, you know, like, are we here on the wrong day or something? Like there was like no tourists or anything. And then we realized it's 9 a.m. I don't think they do much on 9 a.m. at 9 a.m. in France. I think they start their day like late or something. So we decided to walk from there. We walked to the Champs-Elysees area, the like that avenue or block or whatever. We walked there, and then we ate food. Of course, we eat pizza in France. We couldn't find French food. We didn't know what French food was, so we had pizza. And we walked to the Arc de Triomphe, and oh, that is beautiful. Like, I think Paris is just something pictures cannot describe. Like, you could look at pictures and say it's beautiful, and then you get there and it's like magnificent. Like, it's just fucking beautiful. So we saw these tour buses, and we were like, oh, let's just take a tour bus. You know, we're not gonna see Paris in 3 days if we're on feet, like if we're, you know, on foot, whatever. So we hopped on a tour bus, and it actually took us to like all like the big touristy parts of Paris. That's when we got to see mostly everything, because we had planned to do everything on foot, and we realized we weren't gonna get to be able to, because it's so, everything's just so it's kind of like New York, but there's more sort of landmarks to Paris than New York has. Like, you know, we have the Statue of Liberty and freaking Empire State Building in Times Square, and, you know, like little things, blah blah blah. And so right, we took this tour bus and we saw everything. Is just amazing, like just the architecture and buildings, and just everything is just freaking beautiful. And let's see, what did we do after the tour? We had dinner at this just restaurant by around there, and holy crap, that's when we tasted French food. I forgot what I ate. Oh, I ate filet mignon and something, and oh, I can still taste the food. It's so good. And then we went and bought a croissant, because I was like, why don't we just taste how the croissant tastes in France? They taste like bread. Croissant. American. I don't know. They just have no taste. So the next day we went to the Louvre. It's like any regular, I mean, it's beautiful. Again, the architecture there is just beautiful. Then we saw, you know, the big things everyone wants to see there, the Mona Lisa, which again, that room is huge. The room that the Mona Lisa is in is a huge room, and the picture's like this big. So then you have like 174 people crowded up trying to see the picture that's this big, and it's a whole bunch of smelly hot people, because the room is so hot. There's just so many people in there. Beautiful, like the art is beautiful there as well. And we saw Venus de Milo, which is what I wanted to see, because I'm the kind of art I'm into, and beautiful stuff. Like, I'm that kind of person that I'll stare at things and I'll just be, those kind of art sculptures I'll stare at, and I can stare at for days because it's just so beautiful. And again, another hot smelly room with just hot people all over, like so I can't really get much and couldn't really stare at it the way I wanted to, but I saw it. Another pregnancy symptom, like drooling. I drool a lot now. It's just weird. Maybe I'm just a drooler now, I don't know. Oh, we saw the Moulin Rouge, which was a huge thing for me because I'm a huge Moulin Rouge fan. Huge. So the tour bus we were on didn't take us to the Moulin Rouge, so we had to go by ourselves. And I kind of wanted to take a cab because Paris, to be honest, scared the shit out of me. It's like, if you know New York, it's like Times Square at night. Sketchy as hell, just scary. It's just scary, right? So we had to take the train. We had to take the train there. And the trains in Paris are scary. They're kind of like New York subways, but a little dingier. All right, we take the train there. We get to the Moulin Rouge. We took a quick picture and we left because the area where the Moulin Rouge was, it was like just a lot of just like narrow streets. And I think most of Europe is like that, where it's just like all the streets just go like, not like how most streets go like cross. They're just like, you know, you're in a street and everything just like splits. And all those streets were like really narrow and scary. And I just said, let's just take a picture and get out of here. So we did that. And then we went to Trocadero. So Trocadero is like this, it's like kind of over a cliff, over a hill. And it kind of faces the Eiffel Tower. And where you get actually the best kind of view of like Paris and the Eiffel Tower. So we went there, we took some photos, and I think after that we went home the next day. So we did, you know, just what anybody would do in Paris. It's just beautiful city. Scary as fuck, and I probably would never go back. Beautiful. So if you ever have a chance to go, you'll love the art. And oh, by the way, I'm using their reel from Benefit. I don't usually use this one. I used to use it back in the day because I like the bristles. It's very tough on the lashes, so it kind of breaks them apart after you put on the mascara. But my favorite mascara is the the Dramatic Lancome, the non-waterproof one, because I hate waterproof mascara. It's just a fucking hassle to remove. I don't do much to my makeup. This is usually what I do every day. I just do foundation, brows, mascara, blush, and lipstick, because I don't got the time for that. And I usually do 2 coats. Like I let each side dry a little and then I go for a second coat. And the second time I go, I try to go a lot more slower. See, I kind of hate when it does that. It looks a little spidery. I think the most important of getting it when you do mascara is getting these little hairs over here. I know I look psycho, but that's kind of what gives you that flare in your eye. That's if y'all care to. No, y'all don't have to take my advice. I'm just talking shit, really. They looking real spidery. Look at that, spider. Ah, they're a little clunky. That's why I don't like their reel. I just like it for the bristles, but they make my eyelashes look a little clunky. The Lancome, top-notch shit. It's expensive, but top-notch shit. It has that those like very soft bristles that I don't like, but for some reason the product of the mascara, it's just so nice on the lashes. And then for blush, I always use my Pleasure model from MAC. I fucking hate MAC. But one day I was walking by and some chick was like, you want to see new product? And I was like, sure. And I bought it. I've had this for years. I don't use it often, but I still have a lot of product left. And I don't use a lot of blush. I just make it kind of look tan. Like I've been out. But my lazy ass haven't been out. And then for lipstick, Forever, my Androgyny from Jeffree Star. I wear this every freaking day. If I could, I would tattoo my lips this color. Probably can, but that's just being dramatic. All right, I look decent and human. So I think that's it. Might have been boring, but you stuck around. So here's a gold star. But right now, what I'm gonna do right after this, I'm gonna film my girdles, because before my belly gets big and I can't fit into my tight ass fucking girdle, I really want to show you guys my girdles and my fajas and what I use to hold my fat and my skin in. Because believe it or not, 94 pounds down, you get a lot of fucking skin. So I think it's very important that I show others what actual humans and women look like and how we fit in. So that's what I'm gonna do now, and my lazy ass might take a week to upload it, but I really want to get that out there. So whatever you want to know or whatever you want me to help or put out there, please let me know, because I'm always open, especially when it comes to my surgery, to help others and my skin condition and stuff like that. I'm always open to help others out. So whatever you'd like me to make a video on a certain topic, let me know below. And that's that. I'll see you on the flip side, mofo. That was really corny with my fun bun. All right, catch you on the flip side, mofo, 'cause